Yo, what's up? It's your boy McToyReviewer69. Quick little video before I finish this project I'm working on. This is just the base body of a new body that I'm making for my Selfie series figure. This is going to be a superhero costume. I'm going to put a cape on it and stuff. And it's like pretty much, it's completely scratch figure. So, from the ground up. Sorry about my dog in the background. Like, from the ground up, I made all the articulation for it. And I got really inspired for this figure from, what's he called? Dang It Productions on Instagram. He's on YouTube. He does, like, really great stop motions. I'm going to tag him in the description. But that's where I got the idea to use the Lego mixel joints. The toe ball joints. And it was a genius idea. He posted a couple videos on his Instagram using those mixel joints to upgrade the articulation of his Spider-Man 2099, and I fell in love with it. And I'm putting it to practice, and it really made an awesome figure here. I haven't put on any of the clay. Well, no, I haven't finished the clay and the sculpting for the torso yet. And excuse my lack of editing by just showing you a piece of paper. This is what I'm making. I've already, I drew it. And this is what I'm basing it off of. So that's what that's going to become. And it's like a lot taller than my base Selfie series figure, which is already, a taller representation than I am. It's like, what, just under 6 feet tall. Well, 6 inches, which is 6 feet. Not at all anywhere close to my height, but like, it's what it is. What it is. I'm also not that jacked. Yeah. So, all right, quick rundown of the articulation. Same articulation at the neck. The actual torso I used was the G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. This is actually the body that came with my Selfie series figure. Well, I think half of it is. So, same ball joint at the neck, hinge and ball at the top of the neck. I cut out some room in the socket of the neck so he can just really look around everywhere. And then there's a ball joint right there in the shoulder, and then a ball joint at the base of this butterfly joint, like figure arts. Like, I really based this off of figure arts as much as possible. So it can go up like that, go down like that, and it can go like all the way forward like that and around, just everywhere. And oh my god, it can do so much. This right here, these arms are my Vulcan arms, your Marvel Legends Vulcan. As for the hands, I'm going to also be including with him the trigger finger hands that came with that the Bat figure, and then these grabby hands that came with my, what's he called, Wonder Man, I think he's called. Yeah. And then inside this diaphragm joint is a dumbbell joint in there with the mixel joints. I don't know if you can even see in there. Here, I'll bring it in extra light. Yeah, there you go, that's better. And in the abs, there's that socket. And that's something I'm kind of proud of with this, is I used that ab crunch in the lower joint to give it a hinge. So I glued the socket to the hinge, and so it can move forward and back like a figure arts. And then the mixel joints, the sockets, they're shaped kind of weird, and it was definitely kind of hard to work with. So it wasn't exactly a friendly thing to work with, how it's shaped. So it can go 90 degrees in one direction forward and back, but not to the sides, the opposite sides. So the socket at the top of the dumbbell is pointing forward, but at the bottom it's pointing to the side. So when I put it together, he's using that top socket and then that hinge to go, all the way forward. But then using that bottom one that goes side to side to go side to side. I'm still figuring out the clay. There's already some clay on there, so he's not doing a lot right now, it looks like. Still have to work with the tolerances. It was going like a lot farther before. I'll have to fix that. Still a lot of test fitting with this. And then I actually lost the ball joint that came on the waist. So I used more mixel joints. And I put the socket at the bottom one, which I found out was a bad choice, but I already had committed by gluing it into the abs here. So, you know, it is what it is. And then these are the Wonder Man legs. And, you know, they do a bunch of stuff. I think I can pop it off, yeah. So, I cut off the ball joints that were on the Wonder Man, put on the legs, and glue them into the sticks that were on the Snake Eyes body. So I drilled a hole into the ball itself, glued that in there, and you know that works just fine. And then, you know, it moves like a regular arm, like how the Wonder Man figure does. And yeah, so that right there is the new body, the body I made for this new figure. And when I'm fully done with it, I'm gonna do a full video with the body. Now, if you guys have any questions about this system I'm using, this is my first time working with it. There was a lot of trial and error with this body. I used 2 Snake Eyes bodies that I burnt through. This is the first set of abs where that ball joint is for the waist. I really committed to this, and it didn't work out. And so that was the first try. So this is the second try of the chest. And I kind of gave up on the butterflies I was doing there because those sockets at the bottom kind of got in the way of the diaphragm. So I put them in the sides right there. It didn't work out because I needed to like shape the whatchamacallit, the butterflies that came with Snake Eyes to make like a cover that would go around the exposed joint, and it didn't work out like at all. So I kind of took apart the first chest I made and, you know, made this one. This is like the third try of the chest, and it worked out. I'm gonna eventually try it again on a different figure, this whole system I made, and I feel like I'm gonna do it like way better that time. Yeah, now a lot of trial and error. I might eventually do a video on it. You know, let me know in the comments if that's what you want. So that was my custom selfie series body. And if you want to see any more custom content like that, go ahead and slap that subscribe button. And also check me out on my Twitter, my Reddit, and now my Instagram. I'm on Instagram now. Go ahead and follow me there. I post a lot of content on all of those. Links in the description. And yeah, this has been your boy McToyReviewer69. Checking on out. Peace.